Hey guys, Mayfig1210 here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at 7201 Final Duel 2. This set released back in 2002 and has just over 20 pieces. This is actually one of the harder sets to find. These things go for like 50 bucks sealed. I managed to get mine for like 20, but these are harder sets to find, and they're actually kind of cool sets because some of them have nice figures. For instance, this one has the Imperial Officer, while 7200 has Emperor Palpatine, which I believe that was the second appearance of Emperor Palpatine. This set also features, I believe, the third appearance of Return of the Jedi Luke. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so here's the set all put together. So for our first minifigure here, we do have the standard Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi version, which, as you can see here, it's a pretty nice figure. He does have his mismatched hands there with the one black one and the yellow one. He does come with a chrome lightsaber hilt there, which is nice. He also does come with a nice neon yellowish green blade to represent his green blade. And he doesn't have any back printing or an alternate face, which is sort of expected. This was long before the time that became a standard thing on LEGO minifigures. And fun fact, his head there is actually shared with Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I believe it was actually first used on Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi, or I could be mistaken, but pretty sure it was first used on Obi-Wan. But yeah, that is Luke Skywalker. So for our second minifigure here, we have the Imperial Officer, which you can just see here. A very, very simple figure. However, I think he holds up well to this day. I mean, the torso printing is very detailed for 2002. I mean, that's a lot of detail they're putting into that torso when normally, like, figures like Luke, this is about as detailed as you got normally. So that is a lot of detail. And then, of course, the captain's badge there is slightly misprinted, but that's kind of cool for, collector's sake. And then, of course, he has the Lego smiley face, which is kind of funny because Imperial officers would never look that happy when they were working. And, of course, he does have a little captain's hat there. This was before they made the Imperial Officer hat, or even the older Imperial Officer hat. So they were just using the old captain's hat, which I think fits for the time. But yeah, that is the Imperial Officer. So finally here we have our Lego Stormtrooper. As you can see here, this is one of the very few characters to ever get back printing back in like the 2002 days. This was not exactly common until like 2008-ish, but anyways, you can see it's just the basic Stormtrooper printing they used up until like 2008-ish, which seems to be a very common year for Stormtroopers, it would seem. Anyways, you can just see the older helmet mold is used here, which the printing wasn't lined up completely, so you do have the mustache a little bit there. And then that's not a fuzz on mine, that's actually a printing error, so that kind of sucks, but then, again, it's also kind of cool for a collector's sake. But yeah, just a plain yellow head underneath. And, of course, the Stormtrooper does come with the old megaphone blaster there, which looks kind of funny. I mean, I remember this from the complete saga, so it doesn't seem too outlandish to me, but it definitely does seem a bit funny nowadays. But yeah, that is the Stormtrooper. So for the set itself, as you can see here, it's a very tiny little walkway build. Of course, this is only a 23-piece set, but it does have this nice large black piece at the back, which I do really like, but overall there's not a lot going on in the set, and that's kind of the point. This is only meant to be half of a whole, and what you're meant to do is buy Lego 7200, which contains Emperor Palpatine and his throne and Darth Vader, and this set, so that way you can have your final duel. Now if I just grab the minifigures here, you are just meant to have Luke and everyone. Here, so you got your Imperial Officer, your Stormtrooper. You're just meant to have them walking along the walkway, and there should be an an AT-AT back there. And, Darth Vader should be somewhere over here. So this is truly not meant to be a standalone set. It's meant to be part of a whole. But yeah, that is for these. One last thing is that you do get some extra pieces. You do get an extra chrome lightsaber hilt, which that is kind of unique. They don't normally give you extra chrome lightsaber hilts in older Star Wars sets, so that is cool. You also do get a translucent orange stud from the Stormtrooper's blaster. So for the box and paper material, we have this Lego Club little advertisement here. I think that it's meant to be a fold-out, however, it's actually like glued down for some reason, so I don't really want to rip this in half accidentally, so I'll just put that off to the side there. But then we do have the instructions, which has the 2002 box art there with the set number in the corner. Very cool box art. I like how they have the AT-AT in the background, not AT-ST. But then on the back of the instructions, this is actually the first instance of advertising that I've seen on old LEGO instructions. So this is kind of cool. One of the first instances when LEGO started advertising for LEGO sets. But there you can see LEGO 7200, which is Palpatine and Darth Vader, and then that's how you're meant to combine them and create the Vader-Luke Duel. Then, as you can see here, standing the instructions, and you can actually see a very faint watermark of the side of an AT-AT in the background. But for the box series, you can see it's a very, very small box, and mine is a bit beaten up a bit, but it's pretty fine. You can see it has some images from the movie there. It's got advertisements for Lego 7200 at the bottom. And overall, not much going on for the box, but I do like it. I like how it's simple. I like how it has the figures on the side, which kind of looks cool. I wish they'd bring that back, but yeah, very simple box, and yeah, not much going on. Overall, I have to say, this is a pretty cool set. I mean, for $7, it seems kind of a ripoff. This is like, you know, polybag sized set, but you do get 3 minifigures, so that really does balance out the price very well for back in 2002. Nowadays, they are actually 3 pretty cool minifigures. I mean, the Stormtrooper is kind of okay, and Luke Skywalker is kind of, yeah, he's kind of cool. But you do get the very first Imperial Officer minifigure, which, in my opinion, is really, really cool. Overall, a very good set. I recommend picking it up. It's not too expensive as far as old Star Wars sets go. However, it's not as cheap as it probably should be either. But yeah, I do hope you did enjoy, guys. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Bye.